Hello everyone, we are here to develop our test automation framework step by step. In previous tutorial, we have implemented parallel execution using testng. And by the end of this tutorial, we are going to implement thread-safe parallel execution, create base classes, and core function classes. I am Zakaria, managing partner of Quality Museum. With our amazing team, we bring companies from no testing to end-to-end testing. We have implemented complete testing culture up to $100 million projects that includes manual testing, test automation, and performance testing. Let's get started. First of all, let's remember what we have at the moment. We have a total of 3 test cases under 2 test classes running in parallel. Looking deep into each class, I see the same lines of code in each test. They all start with driver definitions and end with quit. It is very important to have a framework that is easy to maintain. Now, we are going to create base classes which will include those common functions. By doing so, whenever I decide to make changes to driver definitions, I can update the base function and it will be applied to all other test classes. Here I am using before and after method annotations. They are called before and after each test method. This is a great place to initialize and close drivers. In setup methods, we are initializing drivers, and in tear down methods, we are closing drivers. I move the driver definition to the class level since it is used in both of the methods. To be able to use methods defined in my base class, I used extend base class code in my test class. I still need to make parameters and methods public to get them in the test class. Let's run and see. Yes, it's working as it was. Now I am doing the same things for Amazon.com test cases. I am creating a base test and move driver definitions inside it. Running test to see if everything is still working. It didn't work because I extended the DuckDuckGo base test. It should be Amazon base test. Running again. Now everything seems fine. As you may realize, I used almost the same things for both base test classes. Now I want to create a new package where I can write all common methods between all my test classes. I am calling this package framework.core because I will use all those functions in any of my test automation projects. My first class is common test class, which will be the same as base test, except links. I need to keep links in base test because they are project-specific links. I'm changing method names in base test not to have the same names as it is in common test. Each base test extends common tests. Running first DuckDuckGo test. It looks fine. Running Amazon test. While it is running, I deleted some of the empty test files. Amazon test seems also fine. Now I am running testng file, which should run 3 tests in parallel. One of the tests not running as I expected. In previous versions, it was working because each test was using different drivers and threads. Now we have merged them with base test and common test classes, but threads are not managed well between them. To overcome this problem, we will change the WebDriver definitions to thread local WebDriver to have a safe threads. We need to use set and get methods when we are dealing with the drivers. Creating a public getDriver method so that I can get the driver in test classes as well. Updating driver to getDriver in all the tests. Running tests in parallel again, and this time I see 3 of the test cases running in parallel successfully. We are done with initializing the drivers. Next step is to improve common Selenium methods such as clicks and send keys. I am creating a new class under the framework core package called commands and will implement my own methods. I have implemented a very basic click and send keys methods. Now I will replace them in the test classes. Why we are creating different classes for commands is the same reason as why we create base classes. I want to be able to manage all clicks and send keys at once, so that if I want the wait before each click, I can do it here at one time and have it in everywhere. Creating a new test automation case is pretty easy. However, creating a sustainable test automation framework which will work for years is extremely hard. Here, I am planning to add getText methods which will get text from web element. Also, I am planning to create asserts classes where I will add all assertion methods. Implementing getText in commands class. Creating a new assert class. In this assert_true method, I will get a web element and search for a text inside it. Let's go to homepage test class and run it. It seems fine. I'm running it one more time against a negative case. It fails as I expected. Nicely done. Adding another assert method which will compare two strings. Now I need to check if product link is displayed. I will create another core class and implement the required conditions inside it. This time, I need to implement another assert method, which will take a boolean value as an input. I am done with cart page class. Now going to homepage class and replace existing methods with my own methods. Same things in product page class and search page class. Let's run one last time and see that everything is the same as it was at the beginning of the video. Alright, in this tutorial, we have implemented base test classes, static functions, and thread-safe parallel execution. We will keep improving our test automation framework step by step. I will see you later.